Hi, Covetrians. Laura Phillips, your Chief Accounting Officer. Way to go, raising almost $18,000 to benefit the Humane Society. I said, as part of our leadership support and fun things we could do to support the fundraising, that for every $1,000 we raised, I'd do a flying change with Ubi. So I ride dressage with Ubi, and we're first going to talk briefly about what is a flying change. So dressage is one of the Olympic equestrian events. Dressage dates back to how you would train a horse to be more maneuverable and intimidating on the battlefield. And flying changes are a basic part of a dressage horse's training. So these are done at a canter. A canter is a 3-beat gait. It looks like the horse's front leg is leading. And a flying change is when there's a moment of suspension, and in midair they change which leg is leading at the canter. Looks a lot better when Ubi does it. And as a horse's training progresses, you start with a single flying change, and then you do more of them and in closer succession as a horse's training increases. And by the time you get to the Olympics, if you're watching Olympic dressage in Tokyo this summer, you'll see horses do 2 tempi changes, which is flying changes every 2 strides, and then 1 tempi changes, which are flying changes every stride. And it looks kind of like the horse is skipping. And that's what Ubi and I are going to attempt to demonstrate for you. So we'll be doing more than 18 of them. A quick bit of diversity and inclusion fun facts about the Olympics. The equestrian events are the only Olympic event where men and women compete head-to-head on an equal footing. They're also the only Olympic event where non-human animals compete. So again, way to go, raising almost $18,000 for the Humane Society. And we're gonna get tacked up and warmed up here, and Ubi and I'll have a go at 2 tempis and 1 tempis. See you in a minute.
Here's Ubi cantering. It's that 3-beated gait I was talking about on the left lead, and there was a flying change from left to right, and there's one more from right back to left. Here it is in slow motion, just to make sure that we've got it. I'll do the flying change as we cross the letter P, and you'll see him change from his right leg leading, and here in that moment of suspension, he's changing back to the left lead. So that was 1 flying change. Now, Ubi's done the Grand Prix before quite successfully with his first owner. I've never done the Grand Prix. Ubi and I are doing our first Grand Prix together in about 2 weeks. And part of that Grand Prix test, as I said, is 9 2 tempi changes, which we're about to do right here, and 15 1 tempis. The 1 tempis is the last thing I've needed to learn to be able to do the Grand Prix, and I've just found this super hard. I've only recently been able to do 15 ones. So that was the 9 2 tempis we need to do. And here comes the 1 tempis. Done across the diagonal, must be exactly 15. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14,
15! Woohoo! Good job. Nice work. Well done. There you go.
Laura can count.
Laura can count now. I appreciate an accountant that can count to 15. Good job.
All right, that was our thing. Thank you so much for watching. And way to go, doing a lot of good, raising funds for the Humane Society.